places, and then they sell to this unhealthy stuff. Liquor licenses are given in abundance in the black neighborhood, but in this other neighborhood, they only qualify and accounted for one liquor license. We all know that these measures were taken historically in America and are still here today. But you're starting to acknowledge that you should have locked arms with these people. I don't lock arms with these people. But we talk about immigration when we take it. You know, I said I don't say this, but when I talk about us participating in American capitalism, I'm talking about black people getting down and dirty and getting in the mud and going above and beyond and making shit happen. I want black women to get on a plane and go to Strikes and deals so they can get the hair and the haircut products and the nail salon products and the beauty supply store products. Forget it. Got these motherfucking stores and close proximity to black women. Then I want black women to come back from India, find a brick and mortar right next door to these Chinese motherfuckers. And y'all finna say it when they go talk about it. Into these Chinese motherfuckers. And then I want black women to see that shit at the spring in their house.
Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square up for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
To the air, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Eakin. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and
What up? I'm Derek.
I am Keela.
Welcome back, y'all, to another Side Conversations episode. We appreciate y'all, for joining us. This is the late night tip conversation. This might be our schedule moving forward, amen.
Correct. Amen.
And we out. But we out here. We out here. One, I want to say we appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching the first episode and subscribing and commenting and sharing. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for that. So we're going to jump right into this bad boy. Twin. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. My two sons are in Pee Wee football. So I was ripping and running from place to place. So my youngest plays in 1st and 2nd grade, and then my oldest son plays in a 7th and 8th grade team. So they did not win either game. But, you know, the odds were stacked against them.
What?
You know, I'm so suburban school versus urban school, okay? Like, I feel like...
Are your boys in the urban?
They are in the urban league. They are in the urban league. Well, they're urban school league. And we were playing against a suburban school. And, you know...
Nor minimize it. This is what I am contributing. I heard on his panel, not on his panel, on another panel, he said, don't talk about the plan if you're not contributing to the plan.
Other things,
I was out there looking like the little giants.
like last on the one team, they had tackled, and then somebody like James Stratford playing. And I was like...
Right? That's one. And then second of all...
Over again throughout the week, you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. What a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Right? And it's not conducive to any neighborhood.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
That's what I
So
said.
Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Turner. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, he's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
The people that you voted into power stealing billions of dollars from us and getting themselves all the motherfucking tax cuts.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough as this defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. To the air, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Red Raider. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. He throws one to the left. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to pound it in. Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
She was providing for her family. So yes, you proved my point. You ladder hold. You climbed up the ladder, and then as soon as you got over it, you kicked it off. You don't know the struggle.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Marshall!
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hurd! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. to throw. It's Morton. Got a man. It's Eakin. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Miller. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Raider! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Turner. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. The snap sets up the throw. He gets it in! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Under fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
Gonna look downfield again. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Spins away from the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, it's Morton. Throwing right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. Trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, that was It's beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee.
You want your kids outside playing basketball, playing freeze tag, and riding a bike with military tanks all over your street.
Thank you, Casso. What would your neighborhood look like? An area full of people that look like you, people that look like SARS, and people that look like me. And you're okay with the fact that they about to turn this bitch into GTA 5, 6, and 7.
We'll start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after a catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. He's in open space downfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on offense. 3rd and long. It's it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Turner. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback keeps it. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Marshall will be forced to punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you... explosive play picking up the first.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense.
And that ball is live in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Almost had them picked there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers. There he goes. He's at the 10. To something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the fourth quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
Up now, here's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They want that clock to run. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, it's Roberts. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Now they're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. Continues to fight for yards. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's Mathis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Makes the catch. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to throw on first down. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback.
Going up top. He's got it at the 30. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.